On a Saturday night in February, Allie Quattro was attending another typical college party. An honor student, beautiful, and very active, Allie decided to drink a little too much. Not the typical thought of too many beers or the girl being a little too obnoxious. No, Allie was at an off-campus apartment where she'd been consuming large amounts of hard liquor. The next morning, she was found unconscious and dead. You might be sitting there thinking Allie was just another irresponsible, underage college student, but I tend to disagree. Allie was just another victim to a typical result of binge drinking. Instead of enjoying college like our parents used to, when it was legal to drink a few beers or so, underage students are turning into more intense alcohol like liquor to get the job done. Students are turning to liquor because of the quickness of the effect. For example, this one can of beer has 4 to 6% alcohol. But this one bottle of Jack Daniels has 40 to 60% alcohol. That's a huge difference. The issue is coming primarily from ages 18 to 20, when everyone is in college. Lawmakers expect people to go to college where half people can drink, half can't. Half can go to the bars legally, half can't. This causes so many issues within a localized area. Students are having to drink before they go out because they are not allowed to drink in places like bars, clubs, or even restaurants. Alexis Aguirre of Texas State University makes a good point by saying it would be a much controlled environment if everyone could drink at the same age in college. This all ties into binge drinking. Indiana Education reports that there is a significant amount of difference in statistics when you look at binge drinking. 18 to 20 is so much different from 21 and up. Although researchers had many reasons on changing drinking ages in the 80s, there are statistics that prove it did harm in other ways. For example, Indiana Education again states from 1982 until 1987, about 40% of students reported vomiting after drinking. This jumped to over 50% after the law was changed. Significant increases were also found for other variables. For example, cutting class after drinking jumped from 18 to almost 20%. Missing class because of a hangover went from 26 to almost 29%. Getting lower grades because of drinking increased from 5 to 7%. And being in fights after drinking increased from 12 to 17%. The new way students are developed drinking since the laws passed has become scary and unnecessary. Boston University compares underage drinking to the Prohibition times. Students who are underage are having to go into, quote-unquote, an underground tunnel or hide from drinking. This is where the term pregame gained such popularity. Underage students are having to go to dorm rooms to drink quickly before parties, and they are choosing liquor because, as you saw before, it gets you drunk a lot faster. The New York Times' Gabrielle Glazer compares it to a game, where students drink as much as they can, as soon as they can, because they know the feds will come. It is an endless cycle that if the drinking age was 18, there would be no reason for catching up. Glazer also makes a good point by stating that when you are a teenager, you aren't just thrown into a car. Your parents teach you and you learn how to drive. What if this was the same as drinking? If you were taught at home at 18 or in a class how to drink responsibly, do you think the outcomes would be a little different? Although, on the contrary, MAD, Moms Against Drunk Driving, would argue a different statistic. CNN reports that MAD has shown a decrease in car wrecks and DUIs caused by alcohol. But many believe this is because we have so much more education and the consequences are harsher. With our media, it is put out there a lot more when somebody gets a DUI or someone gets in trouble with the law, as it was back in the day. I believe that if the age does not change from 21 to 18 soon, that the rate of college students misusing alcohol, getting injured from alcohol, or even the death rate from 18 to 20 will increase dramatically. Alcohol is not something to take lightly, especially in college when freedom is presented. I believe parents, people, and educators need to become more informed and educated on what's happening on college campuses, and this is coming from someone who witnesses it all at firsthand. So I hope you will take notice in what I've said. Maybe talk to your lawmakers, Maybe talk to your parents and understand that there are true consequences to the age limit being 21.